Hello traders, Bani this side from nexusindicator.com, and today I wanted to release a video in terms of the new updates that we have done over the last couple of weeks. It's been quite a while since we released a video for the Nexus Chart Trader update, but we have been working in the background, adding new features, listening to the feedbacks, and adding some of the new capabilities into the chart trader to make it much more better and to improve your trading experience. So getting right into the new feature and the changes that we have done is the first of all, inside the P&L dashboard, now you can sort the accounts by clicking the P&L or by clicking the balance tab. So basically, if you're someone who likes to see your accounts in terms of sorting from lowest to highest balance, you can simply click on the balance and it would sort your accounts in terms of which has the highest balance, which has the lowest balance. The same can be done with the P&L row. So if you have a P&L across multiple accounts, you can simply click on the P&L and you can see it shows that icon. So it will sort your accounts in terms of lowest to highest or highest to lowest. You can change that sorting. So that's one of the upgrade to the P&L dashboard that we did. Now, talking about when we are talking about the P&L dashboard itself, we have a new streamer mode feature wherein you can select three different options. So first is this account is a goat funded account, and you can see right now it's showing the complete account number, but then you can select this eye icon to show only the first four and the last three digits, and then we have another mode which would hide the last two digits. So if you're someone who doesn't want to show all the complete account number, if you're a streamer, you can use this mode to hide your account names and the digits inside the account on the P&L dashboard. The second update we did is the execution markers. So let's say we take a trade over here, and the execution markers, the way they are displayed on the screen, we have changed it completely. So let me close this trade so that the execution marker shows up for this trade. So that's our TP, that's our SL. Me reduce the stop loss a little bit. Let me DC into this trade. So I'm going to show you how exactly the execution markers behave once you enter a trade and once the trade is closed. So let's say we close this trade in a $25 loss, and the trade got closed. Now we do see the execution markers on the chart where we got the entry, where we got the exit. But unlike before, like it used to show the label along with the arrows, like where we entered and where we exited. Now it would only show those P&L labels once we hover our mouse over the trade connector lines and the entry exit arrows. And the another feature that we added within this is, let's say we have multiple trades, so you can pin certain labels on the chart so that you can always see them. So let's say this one, so if I just click over here, it would just pin that and it won't disappear once I remove my mouse from that particular label. Now we have different modes inside the execution marker, so we can just show the P&L, we can just show how many ticks we booked, and the third one is how much time we were in the trade, how much profit we made, how many ticks we booked, and what was the quantity. And once you click on this, it would just get unpinned, so it won't always display on your charts to give you a much cleaner look. We did it just because having a lot of P&L labels within the chart was crowding up the chart, so that's why we decided to have them to be only visible when we hover our mouse over the execution markers, and then we can just pin them if in case we want a certain trade to be always displayed on the chart. So we can just click on that and it would pin over there. The next update that we did is to the smart rotation. So smart rotation itself inside Nexus Chart Trader is how you distribute your trades onto different accounts. Now inside smart rotation, we earlier had only two options. So that was like the first entry account would be an eval or it would be a pro account, and the second entry account would be a pro account or an eval account. But now, as you can see on the screen, we have different options wherein we can choose between the accounts that have the least number of trades, which has the lowest balance or which has the highest balance. Now this can be configured for both the first entry and the DC entry accounts. So if in case you want your first entry, which a lot of times is not the perfect entry that we take, and then we get a better opportunity at a lower price or a higher price for a sell, you can choose between highest balance. So what I like to do is choose the highest balance account first for the first entry, which has a higher drawdown. So you can use a 150K account over there, and then for a DCA we can use a 50K accounts by selecting the lowest balance account. So the account that has not yet made a lot of profit would get a better entry, and the account that has much more buffer would get the first entry so that it can withstand the extra drawdown. So that's the modification on the smart rotation. Upon that, we have also made some changes on how we park the account. So first of all, let me bring up the park account row so that I can show you what changes we made onto that. So let me just enable it from here. All right, so the park account option is over here. Let's say I want to park these two accounts, so I park them. I can't trade them anymore because I parked them. Now, the way we used to unlock these parked accounts earlier was simply clicking on the manual lock, and these accounts would completely unlock right away. But now what we have done is, instead of unlocking all the accounts at once, what you can do is once you click the manual lock button, you can select which account you want to unlock. So let's say I click on SIM. Let me change that, SIM 102. It got unlocked, it's ready to trade. Now I click on SIM 101. It is also unlocked, it's ready to trade. However, the accounts that have been locked because of the risk manager, because this account hit its profit goal for today, it won't get unlocked because it has been locked by the risk manager. The another amazing update I would say is the way we DCA. So earlier when we DCA into the trade, let's say we open this trade right now, and earlier when we wanted to DCA into a trade, the on chart visuals for TP and SL would used to display as per the current market price. So it used to show from the current market and as per the TP and SL where exactly our TP and SL would be. But in the new update, it would show you as per your new DCA price. So basically right now you can see when I hover my mouse over the buy button, you can see it shows the new average line, which is the gray line you would see around the entry price. Now the price has not moved a lot far away from our entry, so at this point it's not easy to tell, but let's just wait. So right now you see the new average is showing a little above our entry, and at the same time it is showing us where exactly would our stop loss would be as per the $100 risk we have selected. And once I DC into this trade, my stop loss would be exactly where we were seeing in the visual. Now this is a really great feature because it will help you DCA into the trades. You can scale in and scale out with confidence, knowing where exactly your risk would be. So if you're risking like $100, you can tell exactly where your new stop loss would be once you DCA into the trade, even before entering a trade. So this, I would say, it's a really great feature and can be used in different scenarios. Me personally, there was one experience. I entered into a trade and the trade was going in loss, and I DCA'd about 5 micros onto the trade, and I risked $500, and it showed me exactly where that $500 would hit, and it showed me that $500 at a certain level, which I thought would not be, the price won't be going there. So I DCA'd into the trade, and the trade went into my profit. As soon as it went in profit, I scaled out a little bit and reduced my position size and reduced my risk. So that way I got a better entry, and at the same time I was able to manage my trade more efficiently. Now that's about the visual on the charts, how exactly it would show you. Another great feature that we added is the auto close feature. So this one we added because one of the users, they were using a take profit trader account, and they forgot about the market closing, and the trade that just didn't close at the market close. resulting in blowing up that account. So we added a new feature into the chart trader. Now what you can do is you can set this option which says auto close before market close. Nexus Chart Trader would know exactly when the session is going to close. That includes normal sessions and the holiday sessions. So it would know exactly when the market is going to close. And if you enable this feature, it would automatically close your positions 5 minutes before the market close. So next time you take an entry and you forget that the market is about to close, the Nexus Chart Trader will take care of it and it will close the trade for you before you just leave that position open and blow up your account eventually. So that was all the updates that we had for this update. The file has already been uploaded, so if you have the access, you can go ahead and upload the file. There has been some other performance improvements, which I'm not going to discuss in this video, but we have made some performance improvements as well along with all the features that we have added in this video. There has been some changes to the attach to indicator as well, which has been really optimized. So attach to indicator option is now working really well. There were some bugs in the previous release, but in this release it's working really well. So if you haven't updated, go ahead and update it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It really encourages us to make more and more videos and release some free indicators as well. The new indicator that we are going to release, there is one new indicator as well, which is you can see on the left chart. It maps the level, the pivot levels, the previous day levels, the current high low levels, and also the previous day high low levels along with the VWAP bands. So this is going to be released. The more information would be available on the website. So if you want to check it out, just go on the website. And most probably by Monday, this new indicator will be released. And if you are interested in the chart trader, go ahead and check out it on the nexusindicator.com. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and I hope you enjoy the new update and wishing you all success in the trading journey ahead. Thank you and have a good day.
Stop, Phil.